this is a video being shot for the purposes of permitting for the Anglo-Saxon or Overland Estates. This far in here is entering to one potential site back in those trees, build site of some sort somewhere in there that would be selling. Back over here is for the Airy Lodge. That's going to be their parking area that they're going to work on, that we gave them access to. Our property follows along below the power lines there. The power lines run along the complete backside of the property. So power is accessible to all the parcels. Across the road, they would have to, of course, extend the lines across the road should they choose to build something. In these trees is probably the most exposed site we have. And yeah, you're not going to see anything, obviously. And that's the most exposed site we have. Possibly the second most potential build site or parcel will be up there on the hill above that little cliff there behind those trees. Yeah, once again, certainly from a view shed standpoint, it would be very hard to see anything. Once you get out into the clearing, these would be not areas that would be built in. There are some wetlands over there and lots of fen in here. There's an existing road through that. We're not going to be reworking that. That road will stay as emergency access. It crosses back over there. On the other side, we'll be regrading that road over there up to, not into the wetlands, but up to the edge. That way, you have an emergency egress. That's particularly useful in the summer fire season. Some of this you're going to be coming up on out here in the wetlands area. And only being wetlands, this is where we want to make the 13th parcel. And we want to make that 13th parcel just for the EPA to access the Anglo-Saxon. So as you'll see here in just a second, there's a pond right there and right there. They're going to dig those out about every 5 years. There's the pond. And just to try to get rid of any buildup of metals or muck. On the other side of the road is the infamous cribbing wall, and the water has been rerouted to the right of it to stay out of the mine tailings. That will be upgraded and replaced at some point. It's in a state of collapse. EPA will be taking care of that on their dime. Taxpayer dime, better yet. And again, I'll flash back across. We're not touching any of that area. That is restricted to EPA only. Car passing me. Over there, you'll see an existing cabin, originally built on public lands, then was actually granted a extension to their parcel so that it would be legal. Power lines run between it and our property, and another car coming. And on that property, our property boundary is literally just 15 or 20 feet from the cabin. So it's sort of non-compliant, but obviously grandfathered in. So in this section here, any of this open area, we're not proposing. They'll be included in people's parcels, but obviously we'll be encouraging people to make their proposals if they choose to build back over here. And this is where you see the crowded trees starting. Now, the other thing you'll notice is that cabin is right on the edge of the avalanche run. Right on the edge of the avalanche run, and it's fine. The avalanche run is mapped, and it does not come over this way. So all these parcels down this way are completely, I'll pan up so you can see the hill there, are just not anywhere near an avalanche run, is a way to think about it. I'm going to pan around to the car. I apologize. That's going to be an easement for the prodigal son that we've written. I'm not getting any detailed photos or information because that's not part of this permitting process. They will do that separate. Up there on the ridge line, up there a couple hundred feet, those trees are 5 parcels. 2 are full mining claims. 3 are on the Anglo-Saxon number 2. As you can see, there'll be no visibility to County Road 110. And I'm not gonna do the video up there, but I will say this: there will be very limited to no visibility from the side county road. I believe it's 21. It only accesses private land, our private land. So we're going along here. We're going toward the Silverton end of the property, where we propose to complete the loop. The bridge road would be going through the bridge between those two trees right there. If you can see that, one of those trees would come down. The bridge would cross in there. And that's where we have the design, the geotechnical work done for. That's where it would be installed. The road would be going through the edge of the tree line there to stay out of the fen. This is fen down here. That's where I originally laid out the road. Not good. So I relayed it out into the tree line. And it may be hard to tell from this video, but I actually think you can tell, like right there, that that's not fen. It's just light grass. Whereas this, where the willows is, not all the willows. The willows over there are not in the fen. They're just willows. But these willows along the road is all fen, so we're avoiding that as much as possible. And the way we do it is getting over to those trees and also wrapping around these two trees here. By going around the far side, it's hard to see on that log and over is no fen. Matter of fact, that grass there is not fen. So really from the edge of those willows over is no fen. Originally I had the road going right up the middle there. So anyway, so the way we're going to do it now is we're going to come off of here, and here's the second connection to County Road 110. It's about a 4.5 foot drop off here at the least amount drop off point, and we're going to take off about 70 feet across the fen. That's what we've consulted environmental engineer as well as the Army Corps of Engineers on. So this is just going to be fill. Again, this we talked to Louis Warder about. He saw this along with the other existing access, along with the prodigal son proposed, along with the access up above that we're not really getting into great detail here, although I do have pictures on. And he did instruct that I should maintain the continued slope here, and that was about the only issue that we came up with. So you see the green flags, and then we're just going to go right to the right of that tree. Once you hit that tree on the right, you're out of any fen. There are no other wetland issues beyond the fen. And since we're recording already, I'm going to go ahead and go down here and show you the way you get up on, I believe it's County Road 110. It's maintained, it's graded in the summer. It is possible that future owners, because it's a short distance to private land, may want to work on an agreement to be able to plow it. It's not accessed by skiers currently, nor is it used by, it would be no point in using it for snowmobile use. But I'll go and point it out. Obviously that's a very good entrance. It's a very good road, very easy to get up, very usable in the condition it's in. All right, and then we're just about to leave our property right here. All right guys, I hope this was very helpful to you, and thank you for watching.